Behind me here is the most unassuming house in America. We're currently right outside of Chicago in a very industrial urban area that is undergoing a rapid transformation. And this is the house that you clicked on, that beautiful entryway with the tile floors. Let's go check out the most unassuming house in America. So coming in off the street out of the rain, we enter right into the workspace of this live-work warehouse, and immediately you have frosted glass, so you have that division from the street right inside. It's quiet in here, you couldn't even tell where we're at. The owner of the space is a famous designer, so you see pieces of current projects in the works all over, and this is where her team comes in and runs the business. There's actually a bedroom off of here, which is another office, and through these historic antique Parisian doors, this is the living space. So HGTV's Allison Victoria, this is her house. She's transformed this historic Beau Truss building into a Parisian-inspired live-work sanctuary in Logan Square. And Logan Square is an up-and-coming neighborhood right outside of Chicago, known for Michelin-star restaurants, and specifically these cool warehouse loft conversions, which we're about to tour right now. Throughout the space, you'll notice tons of historical details. This is a door from Paris. I believe it's from late 1890s, brought into this space. Starting here in the dining room, as soon as you walk in this space, you're in the dining room, you have this custom millwork on the back wall here with these built-in open shelves with this cool library ladder going the entire length here on this back wall. And before we go into the kitchen, I want you to look up. That is the Beau Truss right there. So that's actually holding up the warehouse. And I love how they incorporated it and didn't hide it in the design. Heading into the kitchen, we've got this Calcutta turquoise marble island, which waterfalls down to these beautiful white oak floors. I'm gonna skim over this pretty lightly because this is actually my first time seeing the place. And I mentioned that this is actually Allison Victoria's home. There's her brand there, her AV logo. And the whole renovation of this space was done on her HGTV show. So this is kind of a little behind the scenes look of my first reaction to this space. And right off the bat, the thoughtful design in every single aspect. So this is a freestanding refrigerator. This is Blue Star. There's not one, but two of them. And look at the backsplash here with the marble shelving. This over top, look at this hood of a 10 burner. So this is two 60-inch ranges here, which like you would need this in a restaurant. This is a heavy duty kitchen here. And I just love how aesthetic it is, bookmark on either side. On the other side of the island, we have not one, but two wine coolers. This is a wine pouring machine. I've actually never seen one of these in a home yet, so that's pretty cool to see for the first time. Then you have this cool little cutout here, again with more of the marble. The back side of the island, we have these, here, check this out, these 6 kind of low-rise, sturdy industrial stools. And just imagine having breakfast here. I like how it is that mix of really nice finishes with that feeling where it is very comfortable. Like you could come in here and just feel like you're at home. So we're gonna actually backtrack to the main way we came in because I want to show you every aspect of this place, especially the details. So this is a powder room, and look at this cool doorknob. It's a hand. And even on the mirror here, this is an antique Parisian mirror. And then if you look up here, you've got the actual beam of the space exposed. So they didn't like try to hide and gloss over that it's a warehouse. They owned it and really turned it into something special. You've got a home theater with candy galore. We have sound dampening in the whole space. If you look up, surround sound also built into the ceiling here. Just a nice place to tuck away, like on a day like today when it's all rainy out. Making our way back out into the main space. Again, another look here at the dining room. We will head upstairs at the very end because they're actually still working on some of the bedrooms up here. But now you can really see the space open up to those 7,000 square feet leading into your living room and bar area. And just take a look at this. That arch right there was actually reclaimed from a historic Chicago library, brought into the space here. This is a honey-toned bar giving really feelings of warmth and elegance. And then if you look up, you can see a chunk of that 80-foot skylight, and you can see how bright it is in the space. Again, even on a rainy day, it is miserable out there. It's nasty. But in here, you are in your own sophisticated sanctuary. And this bar is great because it gives a rustic feeling to that Parisian style. It's really a juxtaposition of two unique styles. Even the use of mirrors in the space. Behind me, you have that nice smoked mirror on the back of the bar with these open shelving, giving more volume to an already massive space full of volume. Then right across from the bar, this is your little touch of Paris right here, with a marble fireplace brought in from Paris here, with this beautiful mirror behind, really balancing the entertaining area of the house, because you've got the kitchen right here, living room and bar area. And now, for the reason you clicked on this video, that thumbnail shot, welcome to your atrium in the warehouse. And it's a lot to take in, and the unique thing about this atrium is because this is a warehouse in an industrial area, this is technically serving as your outdoor space. And there's a lot to break down, starting with these marble floors below my feet, which are heated. And I want to feel the floor, so I'm going to take my boots off actually. And yeah, they're heated. They're heated. So you've got heated marble floors. You have 4 faux olive trees, really bringing that outdoor in. And then your banquet table right here in the center. Could you imagine having your friends over for a dinner party? This is one of the coolest entertaining spaces I've ever seen in a home. And if you look up, we have 6 pyramid skylights alongside of that main skylight which runs down the entire warehouse. So I want to thank the sponsor of this week's episode, BetterHelp. And in doing so, I wanted to share something from my own personal journey working with a therapist. So the thing about therapy, a lot of times when someone hears the word therapist, they think, oh, something's wrong. I need to see a therapist because this is wrong or that's wrong. But that's the farthest from the truth. Knowing thyself is the ultimate power one can achieve in this life. Knowing why you react to certain things how you do, knowing things that set you off. The incredible thing about therapy is that if you do find that right person, that right therapist, you can unlock your greatest superpowers, and that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is the largest online platform for telehealth therapy, meaning it's all virtual, none of it's in person, it's through the phone. Therapy, like I've mentioned, is a lot like dating. You're gonna try out a few therapists before you find the right one, and that can sometimes be discouraging, but you just have to know that when you do find that person that you feel comfortable, who has the wisdom, the development and knowledge, who aligns with what you're looking to achieve, the results can be quite astounding. BetterHelp's given us a code for a discount, which I've linked down below in the description. Again, BetterHelp, thank you for sponsoring this episode. And if you are watching this, see a therapist. Even if there's nothing wrong in your life, there's always value in talking to someone who's not gonna judge you. And with that, let's check out the rest of this warehouse tour. Off to my left here, got your gas fireplace, another beautiful antique mirror. Look at the detail on the woodworking here. The blend of all these antique items with that old feeling, with the rustic, it just, yeah, it works. It works very well. And then even, like, this is another piece here. This is that's the bird in the cage. Can you hear that?
Goes off.
The feeling in this atrium is really that old world European allure, blending outdoor with the indoor. Speaking of outdoor, this has been coined as the spool, which is a spa pool. So this is an indoor heated swimming pool built right into your atrium. You've got the peaceful sounds of running water, that modern mixed with the old. You've got the original brick here of the warehouse, this cool lion water sculpture here. And there's still more yet. So if we follow this space even further towards the back of the lot, another historical piece here with this archway, which leads to your built-in home gym, where we have the ergotta, you've got a treadmill, some free weights, overall just like a nice space to get in a quick workout, full wall mirrors here. So then right off of your home gym, you actually have a sauna and a little mudroom, and you don't have one, but 2 garages, which is very, very unique because in New York, where I am from, there are no alleyways, so your trash is all over the streets. And this really gives you that discreet privacy that someone who would purchase this place would really be looking for. This is a home for an artist, an entertainer, someone with a lot of class and sophistication and appreciation for the finer and older things in life. Speaking of, look at this door. Another antique door here. Look at the different glass. Oh my gosh, the glass. And through this door connects the atrium to the owner's suite of the warehouse. which is absolutely stunning. So you've got 20-foot ceilings in here, which you can then see the shape of the roof slanting down. You have two built-in open shelves on the back here. Another gorgeous Parisian fireplace that has been hooked up to some gas, which leads us into the bathroom. Look at this chandelier. Historic Parisian chandelier, another historic mirror into the bathroom space where we have chevron marble tiles, which are, of course, heated. You got your soaking tub off in the corner, right across from an open shower. And this is like a fully open shower. There's no glass or anything. You just have a little lip here to keep the water from going into the actual bathroom space. Brass faucets built right into this plaster. And then on the flip side here, you have your water closet, and then a dual marble vanity here on the far back wall. I just noticed this, the beam running through the whole space, just really feeling like this house is not going anywhere. This is a sturdy warehouse. I think it's so cool when people take a space that is so unassuming and they turn it into something like a work of art, in my opinion. Holy shoes. I feel like if you are watching this and you are a woman, you'll appreciate that. So a little peek at that shoe collection. Then we connect back into that gallery hallway, which we entered the space in, which then leads to the second floor of the warehouse. And really from that view, you can then see the skylight, the space down below. We have a bedroom off the landing to my left here. Very nice space. Again, you have the skylight giving tons of natural light into that room. Up close view of that bow truss, which leads back to the third bedroom in the space, which is a very decent size and tons of light. Honestly, the skylight is so intense in here, they actually have shades to block it off because it's a cloudy day and it's this bright in this room. You've got some closet space here in the guest bedroom, and wait until you get a look at this bathroom. Check out this space where you have a skylight overhead your shower with these pink tiles built in with the brass faucets here, marble on the top of the vanity. We've got a dual vanity here, and even something like this guest bedroom. Look at this. So my final thoughts on this space. I was blown away. When we pulled up to this listing, I was looking at Blake, who's behind the camera, and I was thinking, and I even said, are you sure? You sure we're in the right area? And we came in and I saw this little slice of paradise here. I'm blown away by the attention to detail, the combination of the Parisian style, that Chicago industrial feeling with the rustic pieces, all in all comes together to create such a feeling. As always, a big thanks to Vince, the listing agent. If you're looking for more information on this listing, it's down below in the description. I hope that you're well watching this, and with that, I'll see you in the next episode.